Well, the difference with Annex Wealth Management, Annex holds military veterans in high regard, and with Veterans Day last Wednesday, we thought spending a little more time covering some topics of interest to veterans would be appropriate. Joining us, Brandon Lehman, Branch Director, Annex Wealth Management, Elm Grove, also a First Lieutenant, Wisconsin Army National Guard. Welcome back.
Danny, good to see you.
Also in the studio, Bob Strange, Board Member at USO Wisconsin and Area Chair for ESGR, Southeastern Wisconsin. Hello, Bob.
Hello there.
And from GE Healthcare's Military Extern Program, Steve Mandella, Business Operations Manager, GE Healthcare. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you coming in. First off, I think it'd be great for our listeners, Bob, to have kind of a discussion. What is ESGR?
ESGR is the abbreviation of Employer Support for the Guard and Reserve, which is a Department of Defense program established in 1972 at the end of the draft to promote cooperation and understanding between reserve component service members and their civilian employers. It is supported by a network of volunteers hailing from business and industry, government, education, and prior military service who work to promote and enhance employer support for military service in the Guard and Reserve. And we certainly thank you for your service, Brandon.
Thank you very much, Bob. So with the ESGR, I know there are awards. I've actually utilized them in the past with some of my former employers working here at Annex. They've done an amazing job. But there's an award called Above and Beyond. That is why we have Steve here today. So you could dive into exactly what that is and what that means for GE.
Absolutely. It's been a real pleasure for Wisconsin Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve to present to the CEO of GE Healthcare, Everett Cunningham, on Friday of this week, the Above and Beyond Award. It is awarded by ESGR state committees to recognize employers at the local level who go above and beyond the legal requirements of the law. Samples of going the extra mile include extending health insurance or similar benefits to their families while they're gone, differential or full pay while they're on active service, sending gifts while they're deployed overseas, and having a family support program for the remaining spouse and family. And I can tell you that GE Healthcare has done all of those things and more. And so it was a real honor for us to be able to present the Above and Beyond Award on behalf of the Wisconsin Committee of Employer Support of Guard and Reserve.
That sounds amazing. Now, Steve, this wonderful work that GE is doing, tell me a little bit about it, especially this GE Veterans Group. What are you guys doing for all the citizen soldiers that work at GE?
Right. Thanks for asking. So first of all, thanks for Annex Wealth Management having us here today. Thank you to the ESGR, and thank you to GE, right? So GE supports vets across the board, not only GE Healthcare, but GE as a company overall. You know, our mission as the Veterans Network is to hire vets, support them in their careers, and help them grow their careers along the way as well. So all those things that Bob mentioned, absolutely we do all the time. We've hired on any given year over the past 5-10 years, over 10% of the people that we bring into GE Healthcare are vets. And across the board in GE Healthcare, depending on where you are, between 20 and 25% of the people that you work with are also vets. We love vets, the power of the vets that they bring into GE, dealing with the VUCA, the world that's volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. That's why we love vets, to have them come into GE and help us lead through that environment that we're all living in today. So that's why we love vets, and that's why we like to support them.
I'm actually pretty familiar with this, having a really good friend who works at GE Healthcare, but this discussion around GE Healthcare's Military Extern Program, I've heard great things. Mm-hmm. I've heard stories of first lieutenants presenting to generals over there, but tell us a little bit more. What is this Military Extern Program?
Right. So we think it's something that's pretty unique that we do at GE Healthcare. So it's 10 years next year that we'll have this going. We hire veterans that have come through this program. The extern program starts with active duty orders from the Army Reserve. They hand select people to put into this program, and then they work hand in hand with GE, getting GE training live on our equipment, CAT scanners, X-ray, all the biomedical equipment, and they work out in the field hand in hand. At the end of this, let's call it an internship. We call it an extern program, right? But at the end of that, ideally we want to hire all of these vets that are coming into GE to give them that full-time job, and they continue their active duty reserves. But along the way, we've done that 150 times. We've hired over 150 people from this program in the last 10 years to come in GE and join us and continue their Army career as well.
When you talk about this extern program, what else have you guys done out in the community? It sounds like you're also having a good community involvement as well.
Actively supporting the Fisher House. So someone from GE, Andrew Roberts, he's a lieutenant colonel, still active. He's the president of the board there at Fisher House, so we do a lot of those programs. Also the VA. We do an annual decorating event at the VA. We had close to 400 people there last year doing that. Of course, not going to happen this year. We'll have to do it in a different way. But these are just some of the things that we do in the local area.
It sounds amazing. Bob, again, I appreciate all the recognition you've given to GEG. He's done an amazing job taking care of the citizen soldiers and everybody who's worked on the reserve, the guard, the active side, taking care of all those heroes. But I really appreciate everything you guys have done. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been our pleasure.
Bob Strange, board member, USO Wisconsin, area chair for ESGR, Southeastern Wisconsin. Thank you for joining us.
You bet.
And Steve Mandella, business operations manager, GE Healthcare. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
And Brandon Lehman, branch director, Annex Wealth Management, Elm Grove, first lieutenant, Wisconsin Army National Guard. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Danny.